Hello everyone, my name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be analyzing Psalm 2. Now, before I go into the summary analysis of this psalm, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. So Psalm 2 basically talks about people who are planning against God, people who are doing evil things. It specifically mentions people who are in positions of power, kings and rulers, and that they imagine vain things, and that they have these counsels. And these counsels, they're not just trying to pursue after ill-gotten gains. They're doing things to go against God and His anointed one. And the Psalm tells us that God's not worried about this, that God is laughing at them, and that God will put them in derision. And in His wrath, God will respond to them, and they will receive their due punishment. The psalm goes on to say, well, God is so not worried because He has established His king on Zion, and that He will give unto His king, the one that He has established on His holy mountain, the nations of the earth, and whatever His king asks, He will do. And that God's not worried when the wicked or the people who have dark imaginings in their mind, whenever they think about these things, God is not worried about them one bit. And whenever they have these plans to throw off their fetters and to throw off God's law and to not follow Him and to live however they want to, God's not worried about it. God's laughing about it. Because when they try to come against God, God will defeat them. And to His king on his mountain, He will give His king the power, the scepter, a scepter to rule, and that, He will dash them to pieces. He will dash the wicked into pieces, like the potter's vessel. And so the psalm, really, God reassures that the people who are within Him, they are safe. Blessed are those who put their trust in the Lord, and that it gives us a warning. It says that to the people who are planning these vain things, to the people who are planning to go against God, it gives them a warning. It tells them, listen, this is a warning. You who come against God, you who come against the Lord, there will be a day where your reckoning will come, and God will show you His wrath. And His wrath, no one can survive God's wrath. And God's wrath is unforgiving. The only way that a person can not face God's wrath is by believing in Jesus Christ, is by the blood of Christ. Any other way leads you to God's wrath, and God's wrath is never ending, never ceasing, because the only forgiveness for human beings is the blood of Christ, is Jesus Christ, is believing and who God sent to save humanity. And the psalm reassures us that the people who put their trust in God, they are blessed, and God is with them. So in terms of even in deeper meaning, in terms of analysis here, this psalm is showing you when evil people are planning against God, when people of power, rulers, kings are planning to overthrow God, well, they just can't. God finds this funny. God has a sense of humor. That's what this psalm tells us, that God has a sense of humor, and that when evil people plan against Him, He puts them in derision, that he dashed them to pieces. He gives His king that He has set on Zion a rod to rule over them, and there's nothing that they can do. And this psalm is even kind. He's saying to the wicked, listen, this is a warning to you wicked rulers, to you wicked people that plot vain things and have these counsels to do something to thwart my plans. God reassures them that you won't be able to do anything because I'm laughing at you, and in my wrath I will bring about judgment. But to those who trust in Me, they are blessed. So that psalm, it tells you where the wicked, what they're facing, what's coming for them. And it tells you that the people who are within Christ, to the people who believe in what God has done, they are blessed, and God will protect them no matter what. Well, that's amazing. And also, God has a great sense of humor. But that's my summary analysis of Psalm 2. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.